Something big just happened. Not a headline, not a viral tweet, not even a product launch most people understood. But behind the scenes, the entire AI landscape just shifted. Google released a new model family. Meta is quietly testing something much bigger. And a small research lab just proved size might not matter anymore. This isn't just progress. This is acceleration. And if you're not paying attention right now, you're going to miss one of the most important transitions in technology. Google's silent power move. Let's start with Google. They just dropped something called Gemma 4. At first glance, it looks like another update. It's not. This is a full ecosystem play. 4 models, from 2 billion parameters all the way up to 31 billion. But here's the part that matters. These models are derived from Gemini-level research, meaning Google is now exporting its internal intelligence to the public. That alone changes everything. Intelligence per parameter. For years, AI followed one rule. Bigger equals better. More parameters, more compute, more power. But Google is shifting the strategy. They're optimizing for something new, intelligence per parameter. Instead of building massive models, they're squeezing more capability into smaller systems. And it's working. One of their models, just 31B parameters, is already ranked among the top open models globally, even outperforming models 20x larger in some benchmarks. That's not incremental, that's disruptive. AI that runs everywhere. Now here's where it gets more interesting. The smaller versions, 2B and 4B, aren't meant for data centers. They're designed for smartphones and edge devices, local machines, even Raspberry Pi level hardware, and they come with 128K context windows, multimodal input, even audio processing locally, which means something critical. AI no longer needs the cloud. It can run on your device, your phone, your laptop, your private system. That's a massive shift in control. Why this is dangerous and powerful. When AI runs in the cloud, companies control it. But when AI runs locally, you control it. No tracking, no external dependency, no centralized gatekeepers. This is why the license matters. For the first time, Google released Gemma under Apache 2.0 license. That means full commercial use, full modification, no restrictions, no lock-in. You can take the model, modify it, deploy it anywhere, keep full ownership. This is Google going fully open. And it didn't happen by accident. Behind this move is pressure. Companies like Alibaba and Moonshot have been aggressively pushing open-weight models. Fast, cheap, powerful. Google had 2 options: stay closed and lose developers, or go open and stay relevant. They chose open, and that decision will trigger a wave, the developer explosion. Gemma already had 400 million downloads, 100,000 plus community variants. Now, that number is about to explode, because developers can now fine-tune freely, build products, launch startups, deploy on their own hardware. No legal friction, no permission required. AI is moving to the edge. Google isn't just releasing models. They're aligning hardware, working with Pixel, Qualcomm, MediaTek. This is coordinated. They are pushing AI onto devices, not servers, devices. And when that happens, AI becomes invisible, integrated, always on, everywhere. The next layer, AI creation. Now, while Google is pushing infrastructure, another shift is happening. AI is starting to create entire productions. Systems like Cinema Studio 3 are evolving from tools into full production pipelines. You go from idea to scene to motion to audio, all inside one system. No team required. From generation to direction. What's different now is control. Instead of prompting images, you're directing scenes. The system handles physics-aware motion, cinematic reasoning, audio synchronization, scene consistency. That last part is critical, because consistency was the biggest limitation of AI video. Now it's being solved. This changes content creation forever. Without a team, without a studio, without a budget, this is not content creation anymore. This is content industrialization. Think about what this means. One person can now write, direct, produce, publish entire films. Cursor and the rise of AI agents, but the biggest transformation is happening somewhere else. Coding. Instead of one conversation, you now have one agent fixing bugs, one agent testing code, working at the same time. The multi-agent future. Instead of one conversation, you now have one agent fixing bugs, one agent testing code, one agent trying alternative solutions, all running simultaneously. This changes the role of the developer. You're no longer writing everything, you're managing systems, from tool to workspace. Cursor isn't just a coding assistant anymore. It's becoming an AI workspace with agent tabs, work trees, output comparisons, structured responses. You're orchestrating intelligence, not typing commands. Now let's talk about Meta, because what they're doing is quieter, but possibly bigger. Inside Meta AI, developers found hidden model names. Avocado Mango, Avocado 9B, Avocado TH. These are not public, but they exist. What Meta isn't showing yet. One version can handle multimodal tasks, generate complex outputs, even produce structured visuals. The smaller 9B model is also surprisingly strong, meaning Meta is optimizing efficiency, just like Google. Originally, these models were expected to launch earlier, but they didn't. Why? Because they weren't competitive enough. That's important. Even the biggest companies are struggling to keep up. The most surprising detail, there were even discussions that Meta might temporarily use Google's models. Think about that. Competitors relying on each other. That's how intense this race has become. Specialized AI is coming. Meta is also testing document agents, health agents. Instead of one AI doing everything, we're moving towards specialized intelligence. Multiple systems, each optimized for a specific task, the small model that changes everything. Finally, there's one more development, and it might be the most important. A research group released a model called Falcon Perception. Only 600 million parameters. That's tiny. And yet, it outperformed much larger systems in object recognition, spatial understanding, visual reasoning, OCR tasks, even beating models like SAM-3 in key benchmarks. This confirms something critical. Bigger is no longer the advantage, the real trend. Across everything we just saw, Google, Meta, Cursor, Falcon, there's one pattern: smaller models, more efficiency, more specialization, more local execution. AI is becoming faster, cheaper, more accessible, more distributed. The final reality. This isn't the future. This is happening now. AI is leaving the cloud, entering devices, splitting into agents, and becoming invisible infrastructure. And the people who understand this shift will build the next generation of products. The rest will be using them without realizing how they work. If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe. The next update might be even bigger.